Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'm going to be reading is poem 633, and this is called Fooling Casanova. This is 6 years old. We all know that one heartbreaker that thinks he can get away with things, and maybe he has, but eventually he's going to come across someone that's going to break his heart. Fooling Casanova. The line to the restroom is long. I wait and wait. I pull out a Cuban cigar and light the tip. The guy in front of me I recognize, for I've heard many rumors of him being a heartbreaker. He's laughing with his friends, whispering the whole kiss and tell. And as a boy comes out of the stall, he trips over and falls. So Mr. Casanova in front of me shouts out, "Slut!" Apparently, there's history there. I nod my head, give him a dirty look, and walk towards the boy and give him my hand. The DJ switches the song. How ironic. The next song is Lady Gaga, Monster. He slowly gets up, and me, I keep the memory of Mr. Casanova's face in my head, for I have a plan for him next week. We both walk out of the restroom. I'm all dolled up, the best I've ever looked. I take a seat at the bar. I spot Mr. Casanova. He's out for prey. So I figure it'd be easy to grab his attention. I look his way and then he notices me watching. I look to the side and slightly giggle at the stranger next to me, as if I were having an interesting conversation. So Mr. Casanova heads this way. I've got him on a hook, but really, who's the bait in the pond? He takes a seat right next to me and asks me if I've met before. Maybe, I said, and asked if I'd like a drink. I smile as I reach closer to his ear and whisper, "Sure." I notice goosebumps on his arms. I guess he's already feeling it. I've touched my lips as he kept eyeing me. "So what are you into?" That is what he said to me. Just looking for the right guy. He looked at me and said, "What do you know? I'm the right guy." I slightly giggled. "I've heard a lot about you. You have the ability to get into bed with the boy the first night. And I don't know what you consider the right guy, but that's not what I'm looking for." The bartender finally came with my drink. I grabbed it, looked at him, smiled. "But no thanks, Mr. Casanova." I got up, was about to walk away when he said, "Let's dance." He grabbed me and took me to the dance floor. I danced in the middle. As I kept moving my body, his eyes were not wandering around. I was the center of his attention. And I think that I got him wrapped around my finger. I keep laughing, looking at him, seducing with every dance. He told me it was something about me that he would like to know. By the end of the night, I gave him my number. We kept seeing each other for as long as I took it. He said that he was in love with me. I made him disown his friends and a lot of other things that I really thought was impossible. For the first time, I was making a movement for all the guys out there who ever laid their eyes on Mr. Casanova. And then one night, I decided this went on for as long as I can take. I decided to put my favorite part of the plan to work. I changed my number and disappeared, and I stopped going to that place. So I heard from a lot of strangers he was asking for me. It wasn't until months later I decided to reappear. I was sitting at the bar flirting with a man. He was walking around by himself, drunk. He spotted me, walked by to me with the word "baby." "Where have you been?" "I don't think I know you." I looked at him with a confused look on my face. The man next to me told him to back off. I got up and walked away. I saw him go into the restroom. The line was long. I waited and waited. I pulled out a Cuban cigar and lighted the tip. The guy in front of me I recognized, for he was the one from a few months ago that had his heart broken by Mr. Casanova. I'm laughing with him, whispering the whole kiss and tell. Mr. Casanova comes out of the stall. He trips over and falls, apparently too much to drink. We both nod our heads and gave him a dirty look. The DJ switches the song. How ironic. The next song, Lady Gaga, Monster. He slowly gets up, but then falls again. We both laugh as we see how pathetic he really is now. What do you know? I was the boy that fooled Mr. Casanova. Maybe now he knows how it feels, and he'll never break another heart.